What's up, my dudes? DLC plan for Monster Energy Supercross 3. So, I actually got sent this image right here by a fan on Instagram. I appreciate you, buddy. So, apparently, I don't really know how much this is true or whatever, right? But he said that apparently Milestone had posted this to their Instagram a little while back and then took it off their Instagram. I don't know, but either way, this is kind of their DLC plan here, and I know a few people have sort of made videos on this. We all know that the Monster Cup is coming March 3rd, right? They've already announced that, so everything's kind of matching up with this little DLC plan here. And just wanted to show this real quick. By the way, I apologize for everything being like really, scrunched down and, like you got about, I don't know, 1 pixel going on here. I apologize for it looking like that, but this is about as big as I could get it without just completely making it look warped right here. So, okay, some of this has already actually came out as well, like the outfit starting pack, credits multiplier, which was only for consoles and it wasn't for PC, right? Wasn't for Steam, but everything else is on all of the different, the different platforms, and then you can see the what's included in the actual season pass itself. So we've gotten the outfit starting pack, credits multiplier, official outfit pack. And then, it goes to the Monster Energy Cup in March, the track editor pack, which I think a lot of us are pretty excited / I don't know what the hell is going to be in that thing pack, still in March. We got another official racing pack in March, April neck brace patch, Allegiance, I guess, yeah, Allegiance pack. I don't know what the hell that is. And then Great Legends pack, which is really interesting. And then we have an official gear pack. So that's basically their entire DLC plan here. It really just goes into April, and then that's all they've really shown. So yeah, I mean, just kind of, I'm going to go through here and kind of talk about each one of these points, each one of these little DLC things they're going to be coming out with. So starting at the top, all these little, outfit packs and stuff like that. I mean, they just kind of are what they are. If you have unlimited amounts of money and you want to get a little bling in the game, then I guess you can do that. It's not really my kind of vibe, but, to each their own, whatever. It's not really like a, really like benefiting you gameplay-wise or anything like that. It's all cosmetic, right? So I don't really have too big of a problem with it. I certainly think they could have put their time into better things than like all these different gear packs and stuff. But either way, like for instance, just giving you like the Monster Energy, Red Bull, all those kind of helmets and stuff just in the game by default, like you would have expected. I would have rather of them have done that, but it's Milestone. So, I'm just kidding. They've actually done a pretty good job with this game overall. Very happy to see this out of Milestone. It's definitely changed my outlook on Milestone, that's for sure. Definitely just glad they finally have gotten a lot of their things together that I've been talking about all this time. But yeah, so then, and the thing about it is, it's so weird. It's like, now it's not even just Milestone anymore. It's like THQ Nordic owned Milestone. You see what I'm saying? So all you dudes acting like, well, Milestone's just got it all figured out now. Well, yeah, you can say that in a certain sense, but at the same time, it's like, dude, they literally just got bought out by the MX versus ATV company. Like, that's obviously playing a part in all this, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's obviously playing a part. So, yeah, you want to give Milestone credit, but at the same time, you don't want to give them too much credit. You know what I mean? I feel like I've been pretty fair here with how I've reviewed this game and how I've talked about it and stuff, but we'll see what they can do in the future. But yeah, so, and then the DLC plan goes into the Monster Energy Cup. I'm a firm believer in they should just have the Monster Energy Cup in the game by default. I don't know why they feel the need to make that a paid DLC. It's like, dude, we already have enough in-stadium Supercross tracks. I mean, does it really make that big of a difference to you guys? Is it really worth paying extra money just to get the Monster Energy Cup, I mean, especially now that there's the Triple Crown format already in the game, it's not like you're paying for a whole different game mode or anything. I mean, are you really that impressed with having another Monster Energy Cup in one of these Supercross games? Like, really? Don't you just think that should probably just be in the game without having to pay extra money as, microtransaction DLC later? Don't you just think? Yeah, I do too. I do too. Don't worry. But that's kind of where I'm at with the Monster Energy Cup. It is what it is. I mean, yeah, it's giving you one more track of content, but that's about it. I mean, that's just about it. You're doing the same format as what you would do in a Triple Crown, which is already in the game because you have Triple Crowns in normal Supercross now. So it's just like, I don't know. It just seems kind of pointless to me. But then we get to the interesting stuff after that with the track editor pack or whatever. We've all kind of been speculating on what this might mean or what this might be. My biggest concern for it is just making sure that, and I know Scooty talked about this as well, just making sure that if they do come out with newer track editor modules or newer track editor stuff, making sure that anybody can ride on those tracks. I guess I understand if you pay for the track editor pack, then only you get those extra track editor customization modules and stuff like that, but it shouldn't lock that off to where only people that have the DLC can play on those tracks. Still, everybody should be able to play on those tracks. You know what I mean? So I don't really know what they mean by track editor pack. I'm not really so sure on what that even means to begin with, but yeah, it's just kind of one of those things you have to wait and see. I really don't like, I don't even like the sound of that. Track editor pack DLC, paid DLC, that's the big thing here. Obviously, I want more with their track editor. Obviously, they need more stuff to it, but I just wish they would have that in the base version of the game or give it to you as a free update versus making you pay DLC for something that should really already be in the game, right? They're making such small improvements to their track editor over their games. It's like, really? Now you're going to make it paid DLC for more track editor stuff? Really? I don't know. It just feels a little bit like a slap in the face. It's like you already have such a lackluster improvements from Supercross 1 to Supercross 2 to Supercross 3 as far as the track editor itself specifically. All they've really added is a handful of new sections and sand sections and a customizable start. That's all they've done in 3 games of their track editor. That's really all they've done. So for them to have the audacity to come in here and do a track editor paid DLC, I don't know how good that's going to sit over with the fans there, Milestone. That's not really too much of a good look, man. It's one thing if you had a fully fleshed out track editor and then you just wanted to go above and beyond for a paid DLC thing with the track. That's just what I mean by any sort of editor-based DLC. You kind of start going down a rabbit hole in the sense of it's they're just adding more and more and more module pieces and more track editor stuff that really should just already be in the game. And then the next game comes out and then it's in that next game and you don't have to pay DLC, microtransaction paid DLC for it. And then you feel like you just got robbed. It kind of goes into that a little bit. But then after all that, and who knows what that's going to be. I'm really hoping for a Daytona infield area type thing that you can make a track on, or a fully outdoor Supercross, in the compound. You can make your own custom compound Supercross track, hybrid style design stuff, motocrossy pieces, inside rut pieces, that whole thing. Really hope they do that. So then it goes to another official racing pack, and then the neck brace patch. I don't know, I've heard they're doing the glowing neck brace or whatever. I guess that's kind of cool, whatever. Allegiance pack, I have no idea what that is. And then it goes into Great Legends pack. So that's kind of interesting. Might be getting a, some kind of cool, where you can actually ride as old retro Ricky Carmichael or retro James Stewart. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting in my head from that. Just some retro rider gear and stuff like that, and retro bike skins or something. It would be cool if they'd put in some old school 252 strokes or 125s with those, Legends riders or whatever, but I don't really think I'm kind of think I'm kind of dreaming here a little bit when I'm thinking of that, but whatever. So that's kind of their DLC plans. I don't know if this is all their DLC plans, but, you know, yeah, it is kind of speculatory, and they did come out with that picture. I don't know how much this is really going to happen, how much of it's not going to happen. I'm just saying a lot of this stuff has already pretty much been confirmed. I mean, this is pretty much the way they're going to do it, you know. So, yeah, I just want to come here and give you guys a little information on this. And I know I'm a little late to the gun here on some of this, but still wanted to come here and make a video on it and whatnot. But, yeah, so we'll see. I don't know. It's definitely probably the most DLC they've ever came out with for one of their games. So, interesting. I was definitely hoping for like a motocross track pack DLC or like a little enduro track pack DLC or, you know, some kind of different kind of track DLC, but it doesn't really seem like that's going to be the case. The only real track DLC you're getting is the Monster Energy Cup, and that's basically already in the game in a sense, so you're not really getting any much new like track content as far as that goes. I would rather these games go more for that kind of DLC versus like the route of rider customization DLC. I certainly think track content, especially if it's different kind of track content like motocross or enduro cross or whatever, I feel like that adds more longevity than any sort of gear pack could ever add to it, or whatever, Legends pack could ever add to it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's cool and all, but I just think they'd be better off going with more down the road of true, like, track packs and stuff like that. But it is what it is. She is what she is. So we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, it's nice to know the tough blocks still aren't fixed. That's cool. But either way, appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Be sure and have me belled on YouTube because I'm uploading a lot here recently, and I'm still going to be on that upload train for the next, shit, I don't even know. I'm just going to keep it going forever, I guess. This is 2020, dog. We popping off. I done told you boys, like, we popping off, man. I'm going to keep these SX3 videos going. Got some really big MX Simulator stuff coming up, so going to keep all this still going and try to integrate everything together. And, yeah, man, appreciate all the support. Just out here grinding, bro, like it's my first day. You know what it is.